Hi there guys, I am Lost13 and this is another Hitman video. I did suit only silent assassin. Means you pretty much have to pretend you were never there. Nobody can notice you doing anything that's, out of the ordinary. You can't knock people out and not hide the bodies, etc., etc. So here we go. This is going to be my last Hitman video for a while. I'm just kind of tired of it, and I didn't enjoy doing the mission this way because I had to take advantage of some flaws in the enemy AI, and I just didn't enjoy that. But I couldn't think of another way of doing suit only silent assassin. Now, I'm open to requests. If they sound like fun, I might actually record another video, but I have no plans to do so. In the meantime, until there's an elusive target or something that I want to post again, I'll be doing other games. This stairwell, it's a huge security risk. It allows me into the basement, and in the basement I have never been caught. I don't see any way it can happen. Empty changing room. There are 3 people at the end of the hall. They don't notice you. The commissary. Nobody notices you. I walk down this hallway. I'm standing up. I get seen for a half second. I grab the master key. Why it's down in the basement pantry, I have no clue. I grab a lockpick. I have no need of it. Then I grab a fire extinguisher because of my original plan for this was to use this empty hallway where you might have seen me ambush Viktor Novikov's bodyguard a time or two before. I was going to hit him over the head with the fire extinguisher and then kill Viktor Novikov in the deserted hallway. Now I stand here and I admire the excellent artwork. I mean, look at the black and white floor tiles. Symmetrical, great job. Those candelabra, gold. I mean, that's got to be worth a fortune. And the gold filigree and that vase, exquisite. Or I'm waiting for a couple of people to pass through this hallway that I know do so based on my timing in every other mission I've run through this particular route. I've done this map to death. So, if you've got a request of a game you want to see, I also take that kind of request. Pass through the hallway. Here we are at the fashion show makeup room waiting for Viktor Novikov. And so my original thought was that they had the same route every time. They'll just, until you do something to alter it, they'll go around and around and around. I found out that is not true. Viktor Novikov passes through the deserted hallway one time only. And that is what happens here. So I actually had to come up with a way to get him to pass through it twice, for lack of a better way of explaining this. I hit upon this diorama. I have seen Victor admire it when I was using it for a completely unrelated subject. And I thought, why the heck not? So I distracted him over here with that, and then he will go to the left through the doorway, and I can take out the bodyguard a little early, sans fire extinguisher, and Victor will then pass through this hallway sans bodyguard. I really hope I'm using that correctly, or I'm going to get a lot of feedback just on, you are not using that term correctly. Mostly from my cousin, who I really did this video for because I thought he'd like to see it, and as a reward for putting up with me. Because I am a really easy guy to get along with. Now I wait for Viktor Novikov, and there he goes. Garrett plus neck, 1 dead mark. So that is the first unnoticed assassination. All bodies have been hidden, and because I am just a nice guy, I decided, since I'm taking requests, I'll even show the map screen so you guys can see where I am and where I've been and what I'm doing. So yeah, there it is. The map screen is coming up. And if I sound a little bored with this, I have recorded the same thing 20 times at least. Not the video. I'm actually doing commentary separate, just the way I have to do things. And I have found multiple issues that I've had to go back and fix, and so ultimately I've been commentating my ass off. Am I even allowed to use the word ass on YouTube? Well, too late now. If this video gets taken down, those of you who have seen it will know why. Considering some of the YouTube videos I've seen, I don't think that'll be an issue. As you may have noticed, the basement, the Hitman's highway, there's nobody down here. Nobody. So basement to stairwell to drain pipe via coin to distract the guard. Another really common route for me, just because it is a really easy way to get upstairs without being spotted. In fact, there's been a few times I haven't even bothered with the coin, and I can still get up without being spotted. And here we go with the map screen. So we have the stairwell where I started, which I'm about to show you. Quick little rundown. Here's the basement. There's the stairwell where I hid that final body. Go through the kitchen, through the wine cellar, through the changing room, down the hall, up the stairs, up the drain pipe, and through the window. Now that guy gets up, takes off, and any other interesting little tidbits. Honestly, it's just, yeah, I mean, it took me forever to actually get one playthrough of this, just because lots of little things would go wrong, like a guy would be in the wrong spots, a guard would notice me, or break pattern, or 1,000 other little things that would just happen, that would go wrong, that would cause me to restart the whole freaking plan. And so, you know, probably overdid it. And honestly, the attic is one of the hardest places to get through, suit only, because it has the most bodyguards standing around. You can get by these guys without using the coin. I decided to use the coin just to make it easier on myself. And, you know, hop over 1, 2 thingamabobs and blah blah blah. Guards changing position, change cover on them, hop over another stack of who knows what, and, you know, wait for the guard to change position. And we're through. So that brings us pretty much to Dahlia Margola's bedroom. And to get into her bathroom, you simply need to edge around the corner. Hop up, and we're in. Interesting fact, the number one thing that restarted me is a super annoying little contextual button push that I'm about to take care of. Or not. Oh, I know what happened there. Regardless, it was, I would trigger the radio, and that would cause me to also trigger the sink to overflow, which would bring a second guard into the room. So that got super annoying. I guarantee you, I was pissed for a good few minutes the second or third time that happened. It's actually why some of the more astute people might have noticed that there was a little oddity in the map and a guard disappearing. It's because I had to redo everything for the very problem that I've mentioned, and I found it easier just to load a saved game because I was fresh out of patience of one of the times it had gone right, and just splice it in. So here I am. Margolis, I believe, is about to go through her room, and this is probably the single biggest taking advantage of AI that I did in this entire debacle. She's standing right there as I choke the guy out, and she does not notice. So I use the Garrett on her. Like, why the hell not? If you don't notice some guy getting choked out 3 feet from you, you deserve whatever the hell you get. From here, you're pretty much watching me exfiltrate by the same route I infiltrated. There is nothing special here. Hitman, as I've said before, 99% preparation and getting into position, and 1% of you actually killing the target. Oh God. Now we get to watch me leaving, and it was not at all difficult. I don't know. What improvements could you make? I really don't know. Like, alrighty, so once again I've had to re-record this commentary just because I'm an idiot and I keep saying things that I really shouldn't. My real name, you know, family names, that sort of thing. So let's try this again. There's probably some disjointedness. I was saying one thing, now I'm saying another. It's because right here I wasn't planning on showing the map. My mother called, and me being a good son, I paused to answer. So now I'm playing while talking on the phone, and I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm exfiltrating because I've killed all my targets and I just need to get out. Was not hard, and I honestly don't need to say anything more. You know, right? It's the coup de grace. I've done it, and unless I really messed up here, which would have pissed me off royally, I am pretty much done. This is by far my worst commentary ever. I should probably re-record the whole thing, but after doing it 20 odd times, I will accept anything for this commentary. You guys can let me know how bad it really is, or if I'm just being unduly hard on myself. That vase that I just passed, you can actually shoot it for 1,000 level mastery points for no particular reason. Fun fact, it's called Bull in a China Shop. I don't know why you would do that. I guess you're bored, or you're a completionist. I did it once just to do it. and then I restarted or rage quit a level and didn't actually get the award. Maybe someday I'll actually go back and do it again. I doubt it. Well, maybe. Not for a while. So here I proved the point. I can go up and down this with that guy watching without getting caught.
What the hell?
And there I do it. Simple. Back to the basement, my highway, and back to the stairwell that nobody guards. I mean, like, are you paying these guys? Because they need a pay cut. Like, I just killed 2 people without getting noticed in a heavily fortified palace. There's some issues with their security. And that's that. Now for the red carpet walk of fame. Thank you very much. I am the best. That's the end of it. Best might be an exaggeration. Anyway, hope you all liked it. I didn't. As I said, exploiting AI, not what I find fun. I like to do it more realistically.
Aye.
But here we are, finish the mission, and walk away. What did I do? Alright, had to exit out of commentary to trim the clip yet again because of another mistake I made. So here we are at the results screen. Finally. This has been a lot of work to get this clip up and running, but there you have it, Silent Assassin, suit only, because I took shameless advantage of flaws in the artificial intelligence. 5 stars though, and I'm done. Send requests if you have a fun way of doing this mission, or another Hitman mission, or you want to see another game. Otherwise, I'm out.